Hello, everyone. So, one of the members of the community reached out to me and they said that the Congo strategy could be beaten. And I took a look at their game and I don't think it's true. I still think the Congo strategy is overpowered. But I did want to discuss some things I thought they could improve that I think are easy ways to go wrong when trying to execute the Congo strategy. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this game of me against best friend. So the start is 3 Earths. You only want to send 1 Earth out. Now, some players like to contest center, but I don't really think that's good, at least for the Congo strategy. You really want to develop your economy quickly and start pumping out trees. Another way you can go wrong here is this moment here. You need to pull back your Earth at 30 seconds at the earliest, or later if the opponent is late on their archer. But I can see the archer here on the mini-map down here. So I know 30 seconds. I actually don't even take center there. You can see 30 seconds is a good rule of thumb. But yeah, I don't even take center. But you really don't want this Earth to get damaged for free. Like, there's no point in being in center anymore. That Earth needs to be mining. Or another thing is if the archer comes and attacks, you want that Earth to be full health, so I have to take some shots. And I don't think it's really worth it for the archer to go and attack. You just make more Earths. Once you get like 5 Earths, you can just garrison the ones as they get hit by the archer, and the archer will never break through 5 Earths. Like, you can just keep garrison cycling though. So anyways, small optimization that's kind of important, but you don't need to do. And it's kind of an exploit, but you want to make your jumplers right next to the gold mine because when they complete their transformation, they will have gold in. So if you watch this one, there you can see that it had gold already, like when it spawned in. You're going to see it with this one too. Now, this one's actually really important because what's going to happen is the archer's going to come and always hit this miner because this one's going to return gold. This is always the miner that gets hit by the archer. So if it starts with a little extra gold, that means that it can go back to base a little faster. So here's the archer. You can see this is the farthest most miner. And now what we want to do is just make Earths. 5 Earths is usually good for dealing with a sword and an archer. You want to kill the sword so that you can just like make low health jumplers. If the sword is still around, don't be making low health chomplers. Don't turn this don't turn this Earth into a chompler. Just garrison it. There's no need for that kind of like massive greed with this strategy. Oh, actually, I did it though. Well, okay, but I saw the sword was stun locked. So it's like a little more justified. Also, this chompler can take 2 sword hits. So it's not the worst thing. You also want to start your fire as early as you can. The fire is like what helps you push out against the archer. So you don't want to be spamming earths. Like, I got the sword. I'm almost at the miner count you want. You want 8 on gold and 4 on mana. So once you can start getting more earths than that, you want to get that fire and start making trees. And it's fine to have extra earths. Don't turn them into miners. Remember, 8 on gold and 4 on mana. But what you can do with the extra earths is just keep them around, help push for center with the fire. And eventually, they'll turn into trees also. Because you're going to make like 6 trees if you go all in, which I was doing every game of this set. This was a mistake by me. Actually, that was the low health chompler from earlier. Oh, maybe not. I guess I made a few low health chomplers. Yeah, that was just kind of sloppy. I think I probably should have handled that better. But one minor loss is not bad at all, especially since the rest of this early game went pretty well. He has lost 2 swords now, and I think he does let this sword die too. I'm not sure if this is the greatest play, like just throwing the swords away. But yeah. Also, note that I got the upgrade here. So once you get to 200 mana, you want to get that Scorpling upgrade. Sometimes you get a tree before the Scorpling upgrade, but the Scorpling upgrade makes a big difference. So you really want to get that before you start making trees. And you can push for center. Like, I'm perfectly happy just delaying capturing center to kill some swords. I don't think that's worth it for order. And when I do attack, I will have like just more trees by the time it comes. This was a nice little move. These kind of things are important also, especially at higher level. He moves the sword up when my water is down here. And then my water actually like goes past the sword and now needs to chase up and back. So just to, like a little more time. Yeah, at this point I did kind of get tired of the sword, but I probably should have just killed it. I end up going back for it anyways. I think best friend's doing some good maneuvering here. So you want to make this kind of far actually, not optimal, but I think it's because I saw how far forward the walls are. You should just put the trees as close as you can, like right here. It seems like they can always death blossom the miners that bellowed walls, even if the wall is super close to the statue. I mean, even there, you can kind of see. Even here, it's already almost hitting. Like, this is as close as you can make a wall. And that's pretty important for breaking the order player, is being able to kill the miners with the Death Blossom. With 4 Death Blossoms, there's like no amount of mercs. There's like no way of saving the miners. So pretty much that means that order needs to waste more money on walls or not have walls. And like, neither is good. Anyways, though, I think this is the easier part of the strategy and like why it's so strong. But it is important to optimize that early game because if you don't, order can definitely snowball. They have ways of snowballing on their own, like with archers and stuff. So it's important to start get this tree pressure up early. And yeah, another thing about putting the trees really far forward is that the scorplings will automatically attack. You can see it here. This scorpling just spawned, just came to life, and it's already just like throwing his life away for the wall. So this is important because you don't want to be constantly sending the scorplings to attack when they spawn from the trees. This kind of just automatic pressure lets you do other things and puts a ton of pressure on the opponent. You can see this is very scary for order. Like this wall doesn't go up. This wall's going down. They already have Castle Archer too, so they're not going to have like any money for anything else. Yeah, also poison on the tree. Like just don't worry about it. Just let the tree die in like 2 minutes. It doesn't matter. You can always just make another tree or just get like tower spawn 2 or something. So at this point the game's pretty much over. Now we'll just go to a sword start game. I'm not sure which is better, but it is different how you approach it. How I like to approach it, I don't like to contest center because you don't know if they're going to go for 1 minor, 2 sword start and then make like 2 more swords. So they have 4 swords. You're not going to be able to contest against 4 swords. So what I do instead here is I just make more minors. And once I make the 7th minor, then I go back into like earth production. So all the Earths from now will be like fighters, at least until the swords are gone. So I actually get like a lucky stun lock here. This is one of the major issues with the swords is you kind of need to get damage done, but it's pretty tough. Another thing, like let's say he didn't lose the sword there, and he waits until he gets 4 swords. So I'll try and find the right. Like here, you can see he has the 3rd sword coming up. If he had a 4th sword, like the one didn't die, it's definitely pretty dangerous because they can 2-shot chomplers. You want to send one of your Earths to take center, just to distract order. Check if they make a 5th sword, because with how the order macro works, it's not really convenient to make a 5th sword, especially out of this opener. And if they send 1 sword back, then 3 swords is a lot more easy to deal with than 4 at your pace. So just send one Earth to the center. So I'm actually doing that here anyways. Yeah, I think it's just good in general. Like, I'd rather have these 3 swords on that 1 Earth, and that 1 Earth is kind of wasting its time, right? But it means that I don't need as many Earths at home. So I made a few more chomplers, and now I'm trying to get back on the army. Oh, I actually made a fire. So yeah. So now I'm good. I don't need to worry about the sword. Tick center. Like, this is super 1 now. Um At this point, Order's lost 2 swords. I have the fire out. And remember, you want to get the upgrade first. So I haven't bought the upgrade, but once I get to 200 mana, I will buy that upgrade before getting a tree. And that's pretty much it. This game is probably over at this point. Oh, yeah. So he didn't build a wall. Oh, another thing. Sometimes you'll face people who don't build a wall or get hustle. And at that point, you can just end the game by just walking in with your water and fire. And like, there's nothing Order can do. Like, they have to have a wall at this point. So this game's pretty much over. Anyways, that's pretty much it. These are some ways that you can go wrong in doing the Congo strategy that I wanted to highlight, mainly in the early game. But yeah, I don't really. I've been playing more of this strategy. I don't really think it can be beaten. I've played against it as well and lost. I think the best shot that Order has is turtling up, making some ninjas and stuff. But yeah, we'll have to see. We never know, also. So, anyways, thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope that this video was helpful. Bye bye.